Right, I think we are. I did have some half-prepared puns on the 1966 World Cup team, but no, they're not.
They'll keep, Andy. They'll keep.
I'm not gonna. I hadn't finished them. I'll do a couple. Well, anyway, I had a mate who was he was friends with all the 1966 World Cup winners, or some of them, in fact. Given that I didn't finish writing this, but he was very superstitious. He kept his money in locked vaults guarded by bronze sculptures of Medusa, the snake-haired mythological ancient Greek petrifier. So he called them his Gorgon banks.
I like the shame in your eyes when you say them.
Shame. Is it really shame? Anyway, he came to me complaining one day that he'd been ripped off. He'd said that his car had broken down, and this guy had come to help him, had promised something to raise his car up so he could get underneath it, and then a new device to put in the ignition and switch it on. And my mate had given him 200 quid, but then he just gave him a cheap knockoff that didn't work. And I said, well, he sounds like a real Jack Key charlatan. Jackie Charlton? No? That's probably right. Anyway. So to calm himself down, he went for a walk on some rather sparse hills near where he lived that was strewn with these strange, giant, jelly-like deposits. The Blobby Moor. Oh, sorry. Anyway, they had these special. There were lots of fences, but they had special places to climb over them. Been very artistically designed, made out of these round chunks of wood. That was supposed to be like the bishops from a chess set, but actually looked more like a man's, thingy. They were rather knobby styles. I think that deserved a little bit more. Just a little bit more. But he had a collection of metal models of his favourite film stars, Ustinov, Sellers, Capaldi, but then he dropped them and they fell under the wheels of a passing lorry. Oh no, he said, my Tin Peters. My Tin Peters. Anyway, certainly he was the first man ever to cook a meal for 3 different US presidents, the first to use yellowfin tuna in a venison casserole, and the first to run an entire professional kitchen without spoons. That was a lot of chef firsts. Chef firsts? Anyway, and he liked to hide thesauruses in trees in his local woods and then go out and find them and shoot them. He called it a Roger hunt. Tough crowd.
Don't look embarrassed, Andy. You deliberately asked for this extra time.
Tough crowd. This is now not extra time, this is penalties. But he kept in touch with the managers from both sides, in fact, and he had a German friend who was so traumatised by his country's defeat that as a gesture of goodwill, my friend gave him a photo of the 2 managers shaking hands after the game in 1966. Ah, that is very nice, his friend said. I will put it on the wall. I'll frame the picture. I'll frame the picture. But what he hadn't noticed was that the German manager actually had his flies undone. Amid all the excitement, he'd just unzipped his flies during extra time out of just accidentally, and the end of his plonker was clearly visible. He had his helmet shorn. I'm not even sure you need to know that. I think that was quite good. That was technically. Right. I need to go away and think about what I've done.